I don't know if I touched on this on the last on one of my previous videos, but I'm just go ahead and say this. I shed no tears for Don Imus. Like Don Imus passed away like last week, if I'm not mistaken. But like this man lived this was an evil man. This was an evil racist man who lived a long like notice that the good people live short lives, but evil lives for long and lives for a very long time. Like you hear about those Nazi soldiers died at 90 and 110 and all that. This man was in his 80s, if I'm not mistaken. He passed away in his 80s, but this dude was he was a this dude was just as racist as any other conservative radio talk show host, just like his Jewish counterpart Howard Stern. Howard Stern a racist piece of shit too. But like Don Imus, he's just as racist. And like he like I noticed this about this dude even before the nappy headed hose comment. And I've been listening to talk radio since I was in college. When I was in college, I listened to nothing but college radio. If I wasn't bumping my CDs, I was listening to talk radio. Excuse me. Like I woke up and I went to bed listening to talk radio, but I digress. Don Imus, who who's known for making controversial remarks, but not as controversial as Howard Stern. But like his most controversial remark is when he called the Rutgers basketball team nappy headed hoes, and then said that he heard that from off of rap songs. You know this dude listen to no damn rap songs. He don't talk about nappy headed hoes. And he turned it on the hip hop community, and hip hop got blamed for it. And then Queen Coon, Oprah, had, was joining in with the witch hunt and burning at the stake of with hip hop talking about. Saying that rappers calling women bitches and hoes and blah 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 and all that shit. But like rappers had nothing to do with him calling Rutgers nappy headed hoes. I still remember when that happened too. What was that? 07? Like 07 before I started putting up. I still remember that before I started putting up videos on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. It was 07. It was like between that when he made that remark and threw it back on the black community in hip hop. But like I shed no tears for Don Imus. Okay, Don Imus was not my cup of tea, and I cared nothing for that dude. I just wanted to point that out.